whenever like say if you not just cheating, but if you like mess up in a relationship, girl's done with you. Yeah. What's your like comeback? Like, have you ever done like to win back the ex?
The comeback story.
Yeah, the comeback story. Like, I'm winning her back. She's mine. Like, running into the airport, stopping the plane.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
And then you're like over here, like no. You have a sign.
Stay with me, Ruth. Like, come on.
Oh, Ruth.
Nah, but no. I mean,
I can leave Ruth.
But I'm just saying, like, have you guys ever had like a big? Because I know we like on our last one, or not the last one, maybe two episodes ago, we talked about like would you consider getting back with an ex? Mm-hmm. Have you ever had an attempt where you shot your shot to get back with an ex? How'd that go down? What is the craziest thing you've done to try to win back an ex, and did it work? Yes or no? Let's rock. Go.
Oh God! All right, I'm gonna get a little interpersonal. I'll talk about my high school relationship. Like kind of going into like my college relationship. Yeah, kind of that one. Okay. Go with that one. So long distance, everything was cool. Things got a little shaky, obviously. So pretty much ended like kind of like off the phone call type of joint because like it was long distance.
Okay.
So she was in UCF, she was in Orlando, and obviously I was here in Tampa. And she hit me with the phone move, which was fucking nuts. But me being my 19-year-old, I was 19 at the time. Being my 19-year-old self, I was like, you know what? Fuck that. So then what I did was like making all types of moves, all types of joints. So I think you came with me because I was like, she was into like the Build-A-Bear joints, like things like that.
Yo, I mean,
look at you. Can we zoom in this nigga's face? Zoom in his face, man. So anyway,
but not to make it weird. I mean, he hit me on the hotline. He was like, "Yo, fam, you're hitting the mall with me right now,
like ASAP, right fucking now."
Oh my God!
Like I just had this phone conversation with her last night. The next day, she ain't rocking like that. So basically, what I did was I went to this Build-A-Bear, got a bear that kind of looked like me, like myself, you know. Yeah. So I got the glasses.
Did you dress it up like a Kanye West?
Yeah, I had the suit joint, had the glasses on, and then you know how Build-A-Bear has that little heart thing, right?
Yeah.
So I wrote in the heart thing like a message.
Forgive me.
No, I didn't. I wrote like a message that me and her only knew.
Like the vibe was right.
The vibe is right.
The vibe is right. Yo, no.
Don't mess up the vibe.
Don't mess the vibes. Don't mess the vibes. Fam, no, not at all. Nah.
But it was kind of crazy because at Build-A-Bear, like that lady, I had it on my old flip phone because that's how dated this was. But
like long time
ago. This lady was making this man do like years ago. Like doing like jumping jacks or like skip to my loos, and hugging the bear, kissing it, and telling it you love it. But
the girl was like, if you hug and kiss your bear, like it sends like this message. Yeah. I don't know, some weird.
She was like, and then at the end she was like, he wasn't gonna do it. And at the end she's like, you want her back, right? So
yeah, she basically like. You like her. You love her, right?
You want to win her back? You better kiss that bear.
I fucking took that bear like this. I was like, come here. So just anyway, long story less long. Did that whole fucking spiel. Went to her family's place. Like they kind of like she already told them like where we're done. But I went up to them. I was like, hey, like I sat them both of them down, the mom and whatever. I was like, hey, like I really wanted to be with your daughter. I want to make the best gesture I possibly can. Do you have any info on how I can do so? I want to see her. I'm going to go to Orlando and I'm going to see her and sell this in person. She said, I mean, she told me about what's going on, whatever. And she gave me like pretty much a green light. So she's like, I think this is a good idea.
She hit you to go to her.
Yeah, but the little red flag that I wasn't aware at the time was like, I think she used me as a messenger boy because she's like, can you take these this big coat of hangers? Like she has this big bag of hangers. Like, can you take this to her while you're out there? And I was like, I didn't think about it. I was like, yes, ma'am. Yes, I am. So I took that shit and I went off fucking, so I got there, right? I mean, she didn't know I was there. I didn't hit her up or anything. And then when I got to her location, because I didn't know where she lived because she moved. So I got the address from her mom. So then I got there. And I didn't know how to approach that at first, so I stayed in my car for like 30 minutes. And then I hit her up. I was like, hey, are you home? And then like maybe a few minutes later, she was like, yeah, like okay, kind of thing. So I was like, yo, come outside. She was like, what? And I was like, so I had the Build-A-Bear in one hand, I have the fucking bag of clothes in my other, like fucking Santa Claus in this bitch. So I knocked on the door, and then she like opened it like halfway type of joint.
Yeah.
Like she didn't even like fully expose herself.
Oh,
So I was like, hey, kind of talk to your mom. And I was like, yo, she like wanted me to give you this, and I kind of want to talk to you, and that's all I gave it to see you, and I'm scared, I'm nervous, and I want to be with you, and all this stuff. So I gave her this whole spiel, right? She's like, oh my god, like thank you, like I love, like thank you for the gesture and all that stuff. And I was like, yeah, can we like hang out? Like can we like do something? Like can we just like talk? And then she was like, no. So then I was like, all right, well. Like what
So
the fuck?
she didn't open the door yet. The door.
No, the door.
Closed?
She was like literally. Yeah, the door was the whole. Like it wasn't even like she probably got out behind it, but because later I found out whatever. But anyway, so then I came. So then I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like I literally just drove an hour and a half. Literally just gave her this shit. I gave her this stuff that I fucking hate Build-A-Bear. So I did all this fucking shit that she would want me to do. It just wasn't anything. It wasn't enough. It wasn't anything to her. So then I was like, fuck it, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I basically I had like, at that time I was like, part-time. I had like $50 on me, filled up my gas tank, stayed at a homie's house that was in UCF at the time. Stayed there one night and went home. Damn. And never talked to her ever
So,
after that.
I'm trying to visualize like if the door was closed and you like gave the stuff to her, like cracking the door, you got like forced.
No. She got out. She got out, but she was in the front of her door. She didn't like move out of her front of her door.
She didn't just tell you to like leave it on the doorstep, take 10 steps back.
No, she wasn't cracking like, hey, like leave right there. And then like, no, it was like she never invite me in. No, she didn't invite me in. She didn't invite me in. She just kept me on the curb, and that was how that transpired. Damn. And that was me getting my back with that. Yeah,
and it just failed.
She was fucking nuts. Well, I mean, good for me because whatever.
I mean, at the time,
At the time, I was devastated. But when I look back at it, I was like, you know what? I did well. I did good.
Those characters.
I did good. Yeah,
it feels
character. You know what? I'm good. Shakes me who I am today.